Good morning. Well, Mark Dice did a video regarding a school um, superintendent or head of whatever, um, talking about how they were handing out butt plugs and dildos to the students. Now, where's the parents in all of this? I mean, it is my opinion that the parents should be sending like a monitor to all the classrooms to see what the hell's going on in these classrooms. And they also brought in a transgender story time reader to the school because their goal and the goal has always been to turn the world gay and uh, you know, to get rid of the female and replace the female with a transgender. And we see it more and more. Now, I had written a comment 5 years ago or so telling people that they were going to wake up and all the women would be gone and the world would be full of transgendered men. And of course, they mocked me and laughed at me and, whatever. But this is the goal because a lot of us have drooled over you know Brad Pitt, especially like when he played Legends of the Fall. I mean, he was a decent looking, what we thought, man, but he's really a woman. So it was the goal of the rulers of this world to have people attracted to the wrong sex. And we see this all the time uh, with these musical celebrities and this, that, and the other. But I'm amazed at how many people in the industry transgendered their children for fame, and it's pretty extensive. Um, but, you know, whatever floats their boat, because it's not going to be permitted in my world, because eventually things will be cleansed out, people will be gone, no karmics will be following us through other lifetimes because, you know, every one of us has been attached to some type of karmic debt, karmic entity, and, people just weren't taught about all of these rituals that they do. And it's a shame because our lives could have been a lot different had we been taught about that. But it is Christmas time again, and for those that still want to lie to their children that Santa exists, I really think you're doing your child a disservice, especially when you work very hard to pay for those toys. And, you're starting your child out with a lie, which is what we've all been started out with. Now, my mother um, put the presents out one time, and, what child wouldn't be curious to know what was in those packages? The gifts were bought for me, so they were mine. So a few weeks before Christmas, I unwrapped them and rewrapped them, and she got so mad that she took them all back. But, she was crazy as hell, but whatever. Um, so don't put the presents out if you don't want to tempt your children. And for those of you that have one child, do not uh, ask your child who did this. I mean, I was an only child, so my mother would go, well, who did this? So I would give, a shitty answer because I'm like, I'm the only fucker here. Who do you think did it? So, yeah. I mean, really. Can you imagine asking your child, who's the only child, who did this? Why don't you just say, why did you do this? Not, who did this? I mean, who the hell do you think did this? A fucking Martian? Anyway. All right. Well, y'all have a good day. Take care.